Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a different video because I'm doing an open house here on this address, 829 Pearl Drive in Arroyo Grande, and that's one of the home tours that I already did, and it still hasn't sold. I'm not the listing agent, but like I said, I'm doing an open house and it's going to be on Saturday and on Sunday from 12 to 2 p.m. So, and I wanted to show you a couple things. So, why I think it hasn't sold yet. First of all, they started too high. They started at 799 originally, then went down to 770, then to 7969, and there will be another price reduction this weekend, and that's why I'm doing an open house and see if I can get someone for this property or for a different property. But I want to show you here the pictures from the MLS. So those pictures, I think, are fantastic. They're great. If you let me know what you think. So it's virtually staged. So when you come to the open house, it's absolutely empty. There's nothing in there, but sometimes it really helps people to, get an idea on how it could look like. So, but like I said, I think the reason it hasn't sold yet is literally the strategy. They started too high, but sometimes you just have to do what the client wants and until reality kicks in. But the reason for this video is that I want to show you that there's literally nothing wrong with that property. That's just like if a listing doesn't launch, it lingers, and if it lingers, not only does it lose in visibility online, it also loses on perceived value, and that's why no one is showing up anymore. So when we look at comparison sales, I picked those three properties here. They're not ideal because they're on the other side, and they're also 3 bedrooms instead of 4. But size-wise, they were pretty accurate. So this one sold for $680 per square foot. It's only 1 year older, and it is, as you can see, pretty updated. Then we have Todd Lane, also sold for $680 per square foot, also very, very updated. Then we have this one. There's only one picture here, and it looks like it is very updated too. And that it sold for $563 per square foot. This one is currently listed for $558, but like I said, they started a little bit too high, so I feel like that moment is gone. Then there's just no leverage. The other reason why I'm making this video is also because in this market today, currently, you literally see either homes started listing for 30 plus days, and when you look at the pictures and the pictures are great, just like those pictures, then it's a very much good indication that it is priced too high, and there's room for negotiation. And the longer it sits, you guessed it, then there is they don't have any leverage, and then I would always recommend throw a head in the ring and open negotiations. So like I said, when we look at those three properties, the average sales price is $587 per square foot, which is more than this one at the moment. But considering that it is not updated, I just took a whole list of all the sales that were happening, just to give you a good idea on what the average sales price in general with a broad range of also not very updated properties is, and it is $541. And if you calculate 541 times 1376, then it comes down to $744,000 416. So there you have it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Let me know if there's any area in San Luis Obispo County that would like to know a little bit more about it. And also, feel free to come to my open house this Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 2 p.m. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.